What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 Deity Europe AI only battle. Things are going very well. It's looking quite exciting. I don't think we have anyone clearly running away with the lead. I think maybe a couple of civs dueling it out for that position at the moment. Arabia, Assyria, Morocco is definitely still up there. They've just not really done anything, so you can't really gauge where they are. Russia, Attila's still really big. On paper, he should be just as good as all the others. Austria's obviously been incredibly entertaining. The Soviet Union are another civ as well. There's plenty going on. Russia is still in there. And I think Rome could be by the end. Like, there's a few things they need to do, but they are certainly looking better and better by the second. Obviously, they grabbed Barcelona in a peace deal. That's an ideal scenario for them. That weakens Spain. Probably puts Rome into the lead in Western Europe if we sort of put Austria as central and sort of, anything west of Austria is Western Europe. That sort of, if we use that as the definition, then yeah, I think that would be fair. Oh wait, is this a new citadel? No, I think the borders were like this but for a while, but either way, that is still, I've only just gauged how bad that is for Belgium. They're not starving just yet, they're just about holding it together, these cities. Maybe Brussels is a bit, I don't know what it was at before, but not great. But yeah, the biggest war right now is obviously the Wallachia v Soviet Union one. I think it is the biggest head-to-head war between two civs we've seen so far. Obviously, Assyria and Arabia teaming up against the Ottomans was pretty big in terms of the changes, and it's still ongoing. But I would definitely say that this is the biggest two where it's a fair war. Like, these two could easily, probably no one's going to win. I think the Soviets might have had an advantage, but this small border really takes that away from them. So we're going to see how it goes. But yeah, Austria obviously just pieced out, conquered Copenhagen, and it looks like they're going to hold on to that now. So they'll be pretty happy. Hang on a minute. Turn 185. Am I missing something? What turn should we be on? Hang on, let me check the most recent episode. I feel like we've not... Did I forget to save or something done? I don't think so. But because I'm pretty sure Copenhagen was had fallen or something. Am I losing my mind? Right, episode 16. What turn did that start on? Advert. Can't complain. Free money for me. But extra 1p for watching this YouTube advert. What turn was this on? 179. Oh. Okay, maybe not. Well, I'm getting confused. Goths declare war on Denmark. I said info addicts. I'll do that next episode because we'll be at 195 or something, or 190 something. So we'll check then. Oh wow, double for Arabia, Christo Redentor Wonder, and they also are the first civ to complete the Manhattan project. They have plenty of planes, plenty of units all lined up here. They currently have open borders with Assyria, so I don't think that will break out just yet, but I'm sure we'll see it at some point, and it will be a big one. Now obviously the question is timing. Assyria can probably handle it. I mean, the border is massive, so I think it'll be a challenge for both of them. I think Assyria could handle it. It's just obviously if they're busy attacking the Ottomans at the time, then they're going to be very far away. The infrastructure does not look great. There doesn't appear to be too many roads. Some of them are pillaged. This sort of crossing these rivers is going to be a pain. But yeah, I'm sure they will be closer as time continues. Obviously, I don't know what Attila's going to do. He's just keeping Byzantium at bay at the moment, and that looks like that might be about to end. But yeah, I mean, he has got opportunities. The Goths are obviously still here, still pretty big cities, keeping their mind going. Russia's starting to fill out with units. I think Austria is still really at risk. I think they're very exposed, very light on units, which is mainly because they are always in a war, because they're right in the middle. Some of these civs have, Russia doesn't have to worry about the east. The Soviets literally only have to worry about Russia and Austria. That's it. Nobody else, Attila's got a huge amount of his border locked off. Austria's got a civ on every side. He's been at war with almost every neighbour. In fact, yeah, he has been at war with every civ bar Sweden, I think. And they didn't border Sweden until recently. So yeah, I think Austria's in the worst spot of the big guys. They've been very entertaining, but I could see Russia joining in and this being the end. Might be the end for Denmark fairly soon, as Sweden finally brings another war between the Scandinavian civs. It's been a while since Sweden and Norway went after each other. Obviously Denmark do have another city up here with a few boats, but yeah, if Norway was to get involved, which they're not going to just yet, it just went, but might happen, that could be the end. Or if Denmark puts up a really good fight and weakens Sweden a bit, then obviously Norway could go on Sweden instead. Who knows? Mercuria, they're another civ that will probably be more of a contender. They might start to catch up. I don't know if they can catch up, to be honest, for tech with someone like Arabia. They're not as strong, but yeah, they're definitely stronger than they were now. They've conquered Egypt. They have these cities. So yeah, Mercuria, they could keep going, become a force in North Africa. Morocco, I mean, they need to do something. Like, they need to do something soon, whether it be going after the Songhai, which will be difficult, but obviously worth it. It's a free kill. In theory, I think they've let them get way too strong, just in numbers terms. I mean, obviously Morocco has way more, but it's still, that is going to be a bloodbath to get through all of this. Every tile has a unit on it. And obviously Portugal now is also pretty strong, and they're in the way as well. Portugal, no pushover, quite the navy. We'll see how that would plan out for them. And obviously, I guess they can't really get to the Vandals anymore. So they've really messed up a little bit. They do now have planes. They are Civ number 3. As far as I'm aware. So I missed someone, I just spotted that to get a plane. So they're still in touching distance with Arabia and Assyria for now. Obviously the info addicts will tell us more about the technologies everyone's got exactly. That will be next episode. The Soviets are doing some damage to these Austrian cities, but so far so good for Austria. But they need to... Yeah, and there they go. They respond pretty aggressively now towards... particularly those units that came too close to Warsaw. How is Assyria doing? Are they close? Oh, Istanbul is right on the edge. This city's pretty close though, but they move in to defend it. They're one melee unit away. Now, I don't know how close they would exactly have to be with the road sort of splitting off up there when there's a river, so it'd probably need to get a few units a bit closer. You know, you wouldn't be able to just sneak in. Unless you had what are they called? The early tanks, the land ships. One of those could probably do it. That might be a tech they're not far from. Although, obviously they don't have any cavalry sort of units at the moment to even upgrade. Oh, they have a lancer. I don't know what that upgrades into though. I don't think they upgrade, strangely enough, into... They're not related to cavalry. They upgrade into like a machine gun or something really random. For no reason, really. It makes no sense. But yeah, if they have something like a cavalry that could slip in really quickly, that would give them a chance. But there's still a few units. Istanbul, it's still defended. Obviously the planes have probably got it to 0 health. And the artillery from a bit of a distance. But yeah, they've got still more work to be done. Greece still chugging along. Definitely not as strong as you'd hope. I think they're in trouble. As soon as a civ with good technology, one of the bigger guys gets nearer to them, you know, if Assyria managed to get through through Babylon, something like that, or Rome and Austria, maybe a tag team could come together, that would really put some pressure on the Greeks when it comes. The Goths still really struggling against Wallachia. They do now have artillery, the first few artillery units for them. That might give them a bit of an advantage. They can sit back a bit, shoot over the mountains and kill some of these units. Still very exciting up here. Sweden making their first bit of progress, trying to conquer this off Denmark. See, everyone's fighting for control of the Baltic Sea, I guess. At the moment, technically, Sweden and Austria control who goes in and out between. You'd need open borders with both of them to get through. And I'm not even sure other civs can get through Copenhagen. I'm guessing they can. Sweden, oh no, if you got open borders, well, Sweden can because they can go through Denmark as well. But yeah, you might need both. And there we go. Oh, the Ottomans retook their city, and no, Assyria haven't quite got it back yet. But there you go. I thought it was Istanbul falling, but no. And France versus Spain. Interesting. Okay, so France is going to go for Antwerp, which would actually be really good if France could get hold of this. They are getting a little bit stronger, France. They are big cities again. They're just a little bit away. France, Switzerland. If one of them could come out on top, you know, France could grab Antwerp maybe here. Maybe get Cordoba as well if you're really, you know, you put in a really good effort. You get both these cities, peace out, quickly rebuild, and then maybe try to get Geneva and Bern off Switzerland. You don't have to go through the mountains. Then all of a sudden, France are rolling. Like at that point, Austria would be scared of France again. But for now, obviously, Austria just sort of ignoring France. We'll see. Rome could probably really start to... yeah, I think all these big civs, it needs to be more than one. Even like one big civ's not enough to scare them at the moment. So if Rome joined against Austria, that would start to, you know, you'd worry then. But even then, you'd think they'd probably need somebody else to get involved. Maybe France, Rome, joining in, that would really put pressure on them, something like that. Obviously Russia could probably do quite a bit of damage with all these units they've stacked up over the years since they've done anything. Bear in mind Russia's done nothing for probably about 50 turns now since they conquered this in that random peace deal. They're still holding on to it. Byzantium tried for a while but couldn't get it. Wallachia not made any efforts to get it back just yet anyway. Actually, I said Info Addicts next episode and then it just hit me. I'm recording the next episode straight after this, so maybe I'll try save. But yeah, I normally just do it when I load the game because it has been crashing it. So it'll probably be the one after this one. I apologise for so many delays, but I'm trying to guess the timing, of the turns. It's not ideal situation. But yeah, next episode, I'll certainly do it. It will be around turn 200. There we go. The Soviets peace out with Austria, and Austria is now free to rebuild. They're at peace with everyone. I think they did peace out with Denmark. So yeah, Austria has a little bit of time to prepare for whatever comes next. For the Soviets, that's the first sign. Pretty similar to when they struggled against Prussia. They just couldn't do enough. So yeah, for the Soviets, a bit of a wake-up call. I think if I'm the Soviets, build boats, go after Sweden. Like, that is the plan. Obviously, if you get planes, they could fly over and attack as well. That'd be useful. Garamanti's the next civ to get an ideology. Most of them have one now, as they get autocracy. Austria wants to ban citrus. Don't know why. And the Ottomans have peaced out with Arabia. So they're still at war with Syria. But there you go, they at least get one peace deal, and that means Arabia might be getting ready to set their sights on somebody else. Potentially, anyway. They're doing very well down here in this corner of the map. Moving a lot of units around. I think it might be Mercuria. Just by the way they're moving. Mercuria is very open. This could actually go really well for Arabia now they have access to planes if they come through here. They don't need to... you don't need to send a huge amount of land units across the sea anymore, which is the big advantage of having those planes and some battleships as well, although no coastal cities for Mercuria. But yeah, you could definitely put planes in Memphis as they have and reach these cities, and you just need like 1 or 2 land units to go and do the work. Songhai still scraping by. I feel France have this. This is doing nicely for them. It's giving them some nice benefits. Some food, production, gold. They can build some boats here at the very least. Some X7 culture. That's not bad at all, is it? Norway's here as well. I think on this map you can settle within 2 tiles. The AI is not particularly keen on doing it, but I think Norway could settle on that island if they chose to. I mean, I think in Iceland they have... Oh no, they're a bit spread out. I think you can, on this map, with these mods, settle within 2 tiles. I don't know if there's an example of it anywhere. The AI just chooses not to, normally. It will happen occasionally, but normally they will opt against it, I think. Or maybe it needs to be more than 1, I don't know. It depends what you class as within 2, right? Because I would say settling there would be within 2 tiles, because it's 1, 2, but then I guess you probably can't. I'm not sure. I feel like that rule could be toned down a bit for islands. I don't know. Obviously, there you go. Greece has done it, so in theory, it could be done. This is 1 tile away, so it can be done. Greece definitely has done it, but that's diagonal. I don't know if you can do it in a straight line or anything. Maybe there's some hidden sort of points beyond there. I can't see it anywhere sort of on the mainland. Anywhere. I think the only place it might have happened is maybe in Arabia. They've got a lot of close cities, but yeah, all of these are further away. It's just one example. So that town is just one building. They'll just live in the same building. Fair enough. It just doesn't even look like a city, does it? It's just a name box floating over a hill. I'm sure that will change as the population increases throughout the episodes, the series. 5 planes now from Morocco. There's been some comments about the speed of the series. I could make the episodes longer, obviously, but it would mean less of the other content. I know these are more popular, but I've got to make what I want to make, and I'm not just going to make Ionies the whole time, so they will be staying as they are. I've upped the amount of content going out this week. From today, there'll be 4 episodes a day instead of 3 on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays and Sundays, and then on the other days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, there'll be the stuff on the second channel if you're looking for other content. But yeah, the air onlys will be continue as normal, 15 minutes a day. See how things go, and I might update it to 20, but obviously I've just added 4 new videos a week. I'm not going to do that straight away, but yeah, it will be keep going up as normal for now. So sorry about that. Maybe save the episodes. I mean, I would like you to watch them, but maybe save them. Maybe go back to some older series, and like them, not like them. That you might like is what I was trying to get out. But yeah, maybe go find some of the older stuff you'll enjoy as well, or just maybe save them a little bit. I don't know how to really say it. Obviously, I'm aware of the frustration for some of you if you only watch the air only battles, but sadly I just can't really cater to that at this point in time. So thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.